I am continuing on the thought of what we dealt with last week. Steve, go ahead and pull the first slide up for me. You notice I still have, I'm not going to be talking about the 3 Hebrew children this morning that we talked about them last week, but I left this main slide up here and I left the fire attached to this message as an object on there. Because as human beings, unfortunately for us, the majority of the time, God moves the greatest in the fire. We don't like the fire. We don't want to be in the fire. Because what does fire do? Fire burns. I thought about trying to do an object lesson here this morning, bringing in like a big lighter and turn it on and seeing who could hold their hand over the fire the longest. And of course, I don't think anybody probably, well, you know, we probably have some people before we have Steve. And of course, you know, we can do it for a while, but the thing is, once it starts to burn, we can keep it there for a very, very long period of time. Why? Because fire hurts. The same as when problems happen, the situation arises, when we're called to maybe take a stand, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be painful. But it's in the fire of the tribulations and trials and testings of this life where God's power is shown the greatest. Like I said last week, I'm going to open up again this week with this. I said, what would you do if God didn't answer the way you think He should? Again, dealing with your grace is enough. Wait. I say wait on the Lord. Or maybe it seems like He doesn't answer at all. Or His answer is completely opposite of what you thought it should be. Like I said last week, we looked at the 3 Hebrew children and sort of the basis of this message series. I don't know if there'll be another one next week or not. There might be. There's another individual, so I may pull out. But the basis of what we're talking about is found in Daniel chapter 3, verses 16 through 18. And it's in the reply of the 3 Hebrew men that were replying to the king, to the situation they were involved in. And I'm not going to talk a lot about the situation, but I want to look at what they said. It says, and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego replied, O Nebuchadnezzar, we do not need to defend ourselves before you. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God whom we serve is able to save us. He will rescue us from your power, your majesty. Now I want you to understand something. You notice, if you look at verse 17, they're speaking a word of faith. They're speaking a word of what? Miracle. Because they're first off declaring what? That God, the God they serve, is able to do what, first off? He's able to save. Okay? He says He's able to save us. And then He says, then they say, He will rescue us from your power. Now, I don't want to get into last week, but that rescue could occur one of 2 ways. You know? And I know, we all know the story, and it occurred the most miraculous way. But there could have been a fact that, think about it, if they were to die in that furnace, guess what? Would they still been rescued from His power? Yes, because they'd no longer be in His presence. They'd be in the presence of who? The Lord. Alright? But it's verse 18 that we're focused on. That's what the whole series is based on. But even if He doesn't. So even if God doesn't, we want to make it clear to you, Your Majesty, we will never serve your gods or worship the gold statue you have set up. See, there's a termination we must come to as believers in Jesus Christ. There is a time where we must draw a line in the sand. And we must say, we will not cross this line. This line will not be crossed. We're going to stand upon who we believe in, what we believe in, and if it comes to it, we will be willing to even die for this. But we will not bow even